In any event, when I get to the warning letters, we'll review the safety considerations that were raised. While the FDA does not have authority to order a recall for cosmetic products, many marketers, when they're deciding to withdraw a product from the market, decide whether it's, especially when you're looking to withdraw it from the consumer level, they will want to advise the FDA that they're doing it so that the FDA doesn't end run them and take one of the enforcement actions that the FDA is empowered to do, which is seize your product, enjoin you, or seek criminal prosecution against the marketer that is introducing the violative product. So for those congressmen who don't think the FDA has authority currently, they can seize your product, they can throw you in jail, and they can enjoin you from selling the product. I don't know. Seems to me like that's pretty big authority. And of course, they can fine you very significantly. But in any event, last year in November of 2010, Avon recalled their healthy makeup eyeshadow, select shades. The ingredient declarations were produced with either missing or incorrect ingredients. And on the basis of that, Avon issued the letter that you see to consumers and to the trade, and of course got the blessing of the FDA and recalled the product. And you can see here the shades that were recalled for missing preservative ingredients in an eye area product. My technical team that's in front of me will confirm that that's a pretty big risky item to do, is to have an eye makeup product without proper preservation. And in addition to that issue, we had minor ingredients that were missing from some of the other ingredient declarations. Now, to the second recall, which was in April of this year, was Procter & Gamble on a consumer product, Natural Instincts. The in-between coloring product that they added to the kit to help hold that color longer. Someone got very creative and they put mismatched colors. So if you started off with, as a blonde, you might have a red revitalizer, it might be a problem. Or if you're creative and you like different hair colors, it was an opportunity. I was actually brought into this industry by a gentleman named Bob Oppenheim, who never saw a problem, he only saw marketing opportunities. For those of you who remember Bob, you'll remember, you can appreciate that comment. Now, on the warning letter side, most of the warning letters that are issued in our for cosmetics are issued because the cosmetic claims walk over the drug cosmetic line. You can see there's Jabba Labs. Their transgression was reducing spider veins, accelerating collagen and elastin production, disrupting nerve signals to relax wrinkles, but the big claim was safer and cheaper than Botox. The other warning letter that I think got a lot of us dusted up, and I can see from hands going up in the audience, was the warning letter that Life Tech Resources received from the FDA. Unlike most warning letters, this warning letter did not stop at "you made illegal claims." This warning letter went on to say, and you have an adulterated product because the analog, the ingredient that you're using, we believe approximates the drug active ingredient in Latisse. Therefore, which is a product that can only be dispensed by prescription. So we don't think beauty advisors at Bloomingdale's and Neiman Marcus can really advise you on how to safely use this product. So we don't think that that this product can be safely marketed. It is not just a claims issue, it's a product formulation issue. And this is an issue that got, again, the FDA's attention, not just from the warning letter. In talking to the compliance officers on the West Coast, I've learned that when these warning letters, because they're now part of the public record, get issued, not just the FDA sees them, but they were beset by calls from the retailers asking them what they should do with the product, whether they should return the product. And these were not small retailers that were calling. These were very sophisticated retailers. They also could not respond to all the consumer calls they received. So if there is a problem in our new world of the internet and transparency, you can expect that you will not just have problems from the FDA, but you will have problems from your retailers and from your consumers who will want to know what the problem is and whether there's a problem in using it. Another area of high activity by the FDA has been exercising their complete and utter discretion at the docks. They have been stopping a tremendous number of products for not just illegal color use, which is a very big reason to that imported products are stopped, but also micro, which is again historically something that was that products are detained for. But they've now started reading your labels very, very carefully. And if they perceive your products to be making claims which cross the drug cosmetic line, they will stop the product from importation. They have absolute authority, and they haven't read the book on how to interpret cosmetic claims and the fact that there's a lot of puffery, shall we say. They view puffery as really hard claims, an area that for years there's been an import alert on anti-aging products. It dates back to 1988. And for years I've been advising clients that it was risky to use any anti-aging words for product that was being imported. And for years, products came through and without event. About a year ago, and I guess because there's more funding for the activity at the docks because of the terrorist activities, the number of products being stopped for anti-aging claims has grown exponentially. And I know some major marketers who've had millions of dollars held at the dock. So the FDA, while they have not been active domestically in taking action at the docks, they are very vigorous. Keratin hair treatments, I'm sure that people in this audience are very aware of what's been going on with the keratin hair treatments. While the FDA was just inundated with complaints, the FDA has deferred to OSHA because they view this as more of a worker issue than they do an FDA issue. However, currently there is no obligation to, there's no legal obligation that professional products that are only used in professional treatments be ingredient labeled. However, there was labeling on some of the products that they were formaldehyde free, and there was a dispute as to what constituted formaldehyde. The trade associations asked the CIR to revisit this issue, which the CIR did, and came up with a conclusion confirming their original position, so that there are safe limits and then there are limits that exceed those safe limits. The EWG who came into the keratin the Environmental Working Group, who came into the keratin dispute late, which is really surprising, recently issued an alert, their own alert. And we do believe that the EWG alert was in part responsible for the love letters that the commissioner got from the 4 congressmen who were hell-bent on her quickly doing something.